Portsmouth and editing here, Nick. He's already proven at the track. He was a dominant winner here on his penultimate start.
So Martin Hughes and Michael Cardinine, Tom and George giving Persica a good shout, Jane. Your Derby Day commentator here is Simon Holt.
Thank you, Nick, and good afternoon, everyone. And Golden West is the last one to go in. They're lined up for the Hong Kong Jockey Club Leicester Piggott Handicap over 1.25 miles, and away they go. Blake was a little tardy from the gate. The big white blazed Whiskey Pete going forward, but now preceded by Redhot Whisper. Persica in the purple sleeves out wide, and the yellow-black spots is Golden West, and back on the inside is the grey Cuban in an orange jacket. Portsmouth the favourite in the blue and yellow stripes on the inside, about 5th, 6th, maybe 7th at this stage as they continue their journey uphill. Bubbles Wonky is close up with the leaders, followed by Hot Fuss, then Blake on the outside. Towards the rear, Prep School alongside Commander Crouch. Still climbing a little bit, they're into a slight left-hand turn, and in the end, in a few 100 yards time, they'll be making the descent towards Tattenham Corner. Persica has got across to lead now from Golden West. Redhot Whisper is third, followed by Whiskey Pete, and Blake is on the outside. They're tracked then by Grey Cuban round the inside of Bubbles Wonky. Cool Legend in the white-red colours. Portsmouth on the inside, just taking a bit of a grip, Portsmouth, as they meet the descent now. Further back is Hot Fuss, and now running towards the final 5 furlongs or so, with out the back still Prep School, and last but one is Commander Crouch. Persica leading the way in the hands of Sean Levy from Golden West in second, a half length between them. They're followed by Grey Cuban and Redhot Whisper right there as they run into Tattenham Corner. Whiskey Pete out wide, caught very wide is Blake. Back on the inside is Portsmouth, who's still got a little bit of ground to make up from Bubbles Wonky, then Cool Legend, Commander Crouch, Prep School and Hot Fuss down the outside. Persica travels well in the lead, followed by Golden West. Grey Cuban, Portsmouth now trying for a daring run up the running rail. It's still Persica. Portsmouth's going to breathe in and get up the rail. Portsmouth the favourite, comes to challenge Persica. Then out wide Redhot Whisper, Whiskey Pete, then Grey Cuban, followed by Blake inside the final furlong, and Persica is now trying to fight off Portsmouth. It's Persica and Portsmouth. Persica is finding plenty, and Portsmouth can do no more as they race up towards the line. Persica pulls 2 lengths clear, 2.5 lengths clear, and Persica in the hands of Sean Levy goes on to win the Hong Kong Jockey Club Leicester Piggott Handicap. In second, Portsmouth, who flattered, then Redhot Whisper, Blake, followed home then by Grey Cuban, and on the outside was Cool Legend.
Race run at a sedate pace early. Persica always on the sharp end and wins comfortably. Sean Levy for Richard Hannon, the man who saddles Voyage in the Derby later, has won the opener on Derby Day. Second is Portsmouth, who was sent off the hot favourite. Got a dream run up the inside, but had no extra. Redhot Whisper ahead of Blake for third and fourth, but the winner, and a comfortable winner, is Persica.
In a tactical race to start Derby Day. The start was very important. Out wide, Persica was drawn, but he broke well, and he was able to get across. A lot of jockeys on the inside taking back, perhaps on horses stepping up in trip that they were unsure of their stamina. Persica was proven over the trip, having run really well in the London Gold Cup last time out, and I think he's outstayed Portsmouth to some extent, but he's also had the run of things, and Portsmouth used up a bit of gas to get to him, get up sides, look threatening, but Persica's saved enough for that final furlong.
Confirmation that Redhot Whisper has beaten Blake for third and fourth. Portsmouth had a apparently unpromising position at halfway, with a lot of horses in front of him going no pace, but in truth, Jane, it opened up like the Red Sea on the inside, and I was almost thinking, why is Sean Levy letting Oisin up there?
Yeah, had Sean been beaten half a length by Oisin, then we'd be all very critical of him, but we'll take it from the start, and it turned out to be a peach of a ride, because from stall 11 he comes across with Golden West from 12 on his outside, and they end up anchoring in front, 14-second furlongs all the way down the hill, and it looked like shades of Ryan Moore and Luxembourg in yesterday's Coronation Cup. But Sean was dominant on this horse, and Collie Doyle in behind him, Grey Cuban good and keen. No excuses for Bubbles Wonky. He settled in mid-division, and down the inside you can see Portsmouth, and I'd imagine at this stage Oisin was hoping and praying that something was going to open up. I don't think even he could have dreamt it would open up like the Red Sea.
No, it was a gift for Levy early though, wasn't it? He didn't even break that well watching it again, and none of the other riders wanted to commit to going forward. They're all looking for a lead. He was willing and happy to take that, and ultimately it was a bit of a gift. I think Portsmouth has done very well. Now he might be a slightly suspect stayer at the trip. But I think on another day, in a race actually run at a truer gallop where he's able to relax a little bit more, he might see it out just that little bit better, to be honest, and he's still run very well.
The eventual winning time was 2:11.15. 2:11.15. Now, you'd have thought the ground should have tightened up a fair bit since yesterday, and there's some fresh ground as well. It's a pretty slow time.
Yeah, it's about just under 5.5 seconds above the standard time, but I think we have to accept that they've gone quite steady here.
But that's the way Sean Levey wanted it to go, and with 2 furlongs to run, he opts to stay one off the rail, and it looked like Portsmouth was going to come and take him, but he'd saved plenty in front, and he'd lined up for a battle with a furlong to run. There was only ever going to be one winner, and he actually goes away from them at the line. Eventual third, Redhot Whisper. It was a good handicap debut performance from him, having settled better than he has done in the past with the cheek pieces left off today. And I'd imagine for Sean Levey and Richard Hannon, who are completely out of luck in our opener yesterday, that's a tonic.